Reveal JC, yeah.
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Reveal JC. Boom. I love that. I'm Michael TiVoMike Jefferson. I am one of the followers of JC.
There you go.
I know y'all are very impressed. I know. So follow me as I follow him. Amen.
Amen.
I'm here with my fellow follower, my best friend, the show's entertainment guru, future mayor of Woonsocket, and future Chevy Tahoe owner, Mike Warner.
What up, Saints? What up, Saints?
What's up is we're about to blame the victim. Let's get started with today's Righteous Recap of SVU. That's called a way to pull people in.
Oh, yeah.
Because then we're not going to, it's like a click play. It's not going to happen. We're not going to blame the victim. Except for a scene. So, we're going to blame the victim's friend. But anyway, here we go with the SVU. This is so clear. Not vague at all. Very detailed. Thank you, embassy. Ready for this?
Ready.
The SVU faces the fury of social media fans when they arrest two popular influencer brothers. Wow. I mean, if that's not thorough, then I'm not wealthy as Oprah.
If they were looking
You know what I mean?
at their numbers and wondering why they might be trending down, its synopsis is like that.
You got to give people... Listen, Dick Wolf.
That
you got to
synopsis
give
is
her the
trash.
water.
Right.
Right. You're distracted.
You know the worst part is? In television, the creators of the shows are not even the ones who write the synopsis. How crazy is that?
Thank you. And it's not even the writers.
No, exactly.
There's a staff
like
member on Mbasa
who's
working remote,
right,
because of the illness from the origin of unknown properties, and they're at home and they're like, "Hey, get back in your cell! Don't make me get the hose." Hello, and type out some nonsense.
Right.
They distracted because they don't know how to beat their kids. Metaphorically speaking.
Right.
So this episode, they use TikTok by name. Thank you.
Well, you know what I loved? First off, I love one, they use it by name.
Yes.
But two, I love Dick Wolf's writing room.
Thank you.
And their ability to incorporate today.
Yes.
Because, guys, 23 seasons.
Hello.
I don't think I've seen the same story twice.
Right.
Which is impressive for 23 seasons. Exactly, for evil.
So you know how many evil ways we could skin a cat.
Right. Because, good God.
We could skin it by saying, "Hey, baby."
Right.
We could skin it backwards, sideways. A younger cat. A cat that self-identifies as a dog. Lots of different ways to skin this cat.
Right.
But that cat's getting skinned. And I got to get it out of the way.
Right.
We're going to we just gave you a synopsis. All y'all were there. Y'all saw it. This woman, let's call her Maria Beth because I forgot her name. But she wants to be this social media TikToker making money. Who doesn't?
Right.
Speaking of which, be sure to like and comment and subscribe.
Right.
Because do I got to go to an influencer house? Call me influencers.
Right.
All those Disney influencers I'll be watching, send me to Disneyland. Shoot. All this time, all I had to do was go to a house.
Right.
And I love houses. I'm a homebody. So anyway, that'd be perfect for me. Just on video, let me go and boom, watch TV. So what they did was she wants to be this star. She gets invited, whatever. She starts DMing the person. Doesn't matter. Here's the part that makes me angry. This is the whole beginning. We all know what happens. She goes there. She is flirting because you flirt. That's what life does.
That's how you, yeah.
People flirt with everybody. People flirt with Starbucks cups. It's just what you do in life. You flirt. It's fun. So they're flirting. They then, of course, do what every guy does when someone's flirting. You rape them.
Well, it's kind of like that. You liked 4 of my posts, so that means it's time for us to...
Time to get it in. Double talk. Shoving everything in your mouth and all this and being very detailed. How much can you get away with on NBC? So, we know what's happening. Right. They go and knock her up and all this stuff. But here's the thing. And it's tragic and they need to be under the jail. Got it. But, back up. In the beginning scene, she is getting the invite
Right.
She then goes. We don't know at this point that the owner of the home had DM'd her over and over again, or she had DM'd him, or whatever had happened. Right. We don't know that at the time. We just pick up on she's invited. Her friend, the guy from Mannequin, says, you're going into the lion's den.
Right.
Oh, don't worry about it. That is so 1999. Rape don't happen no more. And she's aware of SVU because she says it in her video.
Thank you.
So let's go to a house where there's all these dudes who look like they like women,
right? Not
being in their full right minds, because women don't like douchebags.
Right. Right. That is,
and they know who they are, so they know the only ones they're getting are people that are intoxicated, high, whatever.
Right.
So you know that, and she's aware. So the friend does the friend thing and says, "I want to be in more scenes. I want to be an actor." So he says, "I'm gonna. For your benefit. I care about you, and I'm gonna go with you."
Right.
Now, how is the owner of the home more of a friend to her getting out of the hot tub
than her friend?
Thank you. You knew it's a lion's den. I didn't see you in the hot tub with her. She gets out of the hot tub. Who's there to make her modest, wrap the towel around her assets?
Right.
Okay. And around all these people, she looks like she's a little high, messed up, a little too. She's a lightweight. Where were you, friend? In the lion's den. You were there to protect her. Now you're like, I haven't seen you in an hour in the lion's den.
Right.
You were probably eaten. Sure enough, goes into the bathroom. What's wrong? Why are you crying in the corner? Something happened here in the lion's den? And she goes, yeah, something just happened in the lion's den. They attacked me and tried to eat me and kill me because they're lions.
Right.
And I went over the fence. Mom. Oh, is that what happened in the lion's den? Well, here's my phone that's always glued to my hand since I'm a millennial, and I gotta dial 3 digits. Let me not dial those digits in the lion's den after you confirmed they were lions and you were din. Let's just leave. Not a scene on where I was.
Right.
I was out making a deal for you. I was beating up the other 2 would-be rapists. I was collecting evidence.
Something.
I was out solving crime. I was half waiting for him to be like, she was like, I saw Clark. Where were you, Superman? I was like, I never noticed y'all together at the same time or something.
Right.
I just thought that was the most stupidest storyline.
It was dumb.
You could have done the whole scene without that character.
Right. Because you build. It's kind of like what they did with the tablets. They brought it up. They gave it to you, and then they said, "Oh, we didn't like that one. That was bad."
Thank you.
Because they gave you the friend, and it made sense.
It made sense
because even when they explained later he was there and he left because of the racism or whatever whatever happened when he was there.
They didn't like the movie Mannequin.
Right.
I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I happen to loved it. I hated the sequel.
Right.
But we
I didn't even know there was a sequel.
Yeah,
so
good. God blessed you.
Yes.
So I was like, God late. So
I was like upset about that. Like, I was upset because I'm like, wait, so it's a POS house.
Right.
It's not the best place. Where
were you when they took the initial drink?
Right. Thank you.
She said I'm a lightweight. That's where the friend should have knocked. The friend should have knocked that out of her hand as fast as Oprah's assistant should knock the fork out of hers. He should have said, you are the face of Weight Watchers.
You're horrible. You're so horrible. I can't stand you. I can't stand you at all.
That's how mad I was. I'm like, where are her people?
Right. And I'm with you because I was like, okay. So I already knew Diggy was going to be like the loser. Everyone doesn't pick, right? The
right.
nice guy finished last, whatever, because that's the card he played.
Even though he's a gazillionaire.
Right. But my whole
that's
thing was...
That's realistic. A gazillionaire can't get a girl.
Where was the friend? Because that's all I kept thinking was, oh, damn, where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Was he tied up somewhere?
The drinks? That would have made sense. If they go, oh, we knew... We don't like him from before.
Right.
So when he came in, we locked him up in the broom... butler pantry thing, closet or whatever. Oh, see, closet. Ah,
you like that?
Well, he's clearly out of that closet, but he don't have no closets in his house.
That's right.
He lives in New York City. They don't have closets in those bedrooms. So here's what it is: like, no closets. He's traumatized by this. So we don't see where he was when she was drinking.
Right,
and it had to be a time of the whole day. You weren't there when she got in the hot tub. Hold on. First, she had to change her clothes because I'm sure the clothes she was wearing weren't hot tub attire. She had to bring them. They don't explain that. Hello, plot twist hole. Did they take off her clothes and go, oh, we'll just wear these other things we happen to have ready here because we're such douchebags in this house? Because I know you didn't bring it because you wouldn't come to a lion's den to bring with a bikini outfit, and the friend wouldn't have let you. So that didn't make sense. And then after it all goes down the whole day, he's like, it's so funny here. I only showed up because I don't like the house. Right. I'm not here meeting up with friends.
I don't trust
I'm not here. I'm here to protect you, and I left you. I was so distracted by that. So I was so angry.
Right.
Then I got to get this out the way. She does the right thing, puts it out on social media. A week later, people do that every once in a while. She probably had other videos to post first. I get it. You already pre-recorded things to do in order. You got to keep it orderly. You're nothing if not orderly on TikTok. Okay? Can't do it out of sequence. Totally get that. She then promptly takes it down because people are douchebags online.
Right.
And there's no such thing as empathy online.
Nope. They all trolled her.
It's all the worst people, right? But thank God Lil Noah's on TikTok. He doesn't get punished for watching older TikTok people when you 4. Anyway, anyways, just angry about that. But mommy, look, I found you another victim for the week. So all of a sudden, she takes it down. The other lady from Organized Crime comes in.
Yes,
is leaving the scene. Like, oh, I know that's Marvelous Madonna lady. Who's Marvelous Madonna? Y'all are clearly old, but.
Can we really talk about how Jet is the youngest? Like, I love that she knew who she was.
Right
I love
away.
even more that she was like, wait, you don't know who she is?
Like, no, we don't. We're old.
Right. I love that whole arc for that minute was amazing because it was like.
And no one trains us
right
for that moment.
Right.
I mean, you say names half the time on here.
Right.
I have trouble with the names that I do know. You'll be like, Robin Williams. Oh, Robin Williams, Miss Duffer. Yes, I know him. Like, like it's that bad.
Right.
These new people, chickadees and stuff, I don't know what's going on. And I get it now. I've become old. But you have that the progressiveness going on. They then meet with her. She says all the right things. Here's what happened. Laid it out. Bop, 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 bop. We're getting somewhere. We're going faster than normal.
Right.
Everyone's on the train.
I hate when episode. So I already knew this episode was gonna piss me off because when the case goes fast, that means we're gonna get caught, which is great. I like when we get caught, especially with Carisi. I don't care what anyone says; he's doing a good job as an ADA.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, we're getting some court. We're gonna get some real court this time. But then I'm like, oh, they're gonna do me dirty, and we're gonna get court, but we're not gonna get an answer.
Nope.
No.
And court too fast.
Right. I was like, you dirty bastards. You guys are going to really, you guys are really going to do
You're going to blame the victim.
Right. Oh.
And what is shocking, and I guess this still happens. I mean, it must, because one of the cool things about pop culture, it really is a powerful forum.
Right.
Is it speeds up societal change.
Right. Right, yeah, because they want to
right away.
They want to be up to it.
Gay people were being like lynched or something in the streets daily, or people threw AIDS at them or something like that. I don't know what they did. But then Will and Grace showed up, and they're our friends and neighbors.
Right.
Then totally take them down off the tree and unlynch them and remove their AIDS. And then all of a sudden, people love them, right? So, because it was like, that's how they are, the regular folks.
Right.
They eat tea or drink tea too, and they, eat pizza. Oh, wow, they're just like us, celebrities and gays, just like us, So, they're like, oh, that's interesting. Because that's what the TV does.
Right.
Now, SVU has had for 23 years, 22, and this is their 23rd year, of explaining rape culture to us. Which is, maybe in the early days we kind of saw what was she wearing? What does she do? Did she text them the next day? All these weird
signals,
things.
these flags.
Right. And then we learned through this series, people, make it. People are affected differently.
Right.
Some people, when you're pushed down a flight of stairs by a demon, you say you leave and you throw holy water everywhere. Some people just grab the bags and thank God that nothing broke and walk up the stairs.
Right.
We all respond to tragedy differently. So it showed us that. So with these court scenes, when the lady is clearly traumatized and she's explaining what happened. So I went there. I saw this and that. We did videos. Then, when I was a little high, I was going to make a video, but then I got high. That song. Both of them, douchebags, and everyone in this jury box knows that because you have heard of TikTok.
Right.
And I haven't been on this TikTok, but I imagine going to make a wild shot in the dark. It isn't full of professors explaining physics
at all.
Right? It's not
even
tea
close.
Makers telling you the proponents of green tea.
Right. Not at all.
It's not vegan saving the planet. I'm just shooting in the dark. Could be wrong.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. So it's full of douchebags. So all of a sudden she says, yeah, and these guys had the nerve to rape me.
Right, because even her outcry on the video she took down, but even her in court, she like you said, she's giving a play-by-play of the day, and she said, nothing I said or did in our interaction, was to let them know I was down for this.
Thank you.
And I like that she didn't lose that composure and didn't become the victim that we normally see.
Right, she didn't break down.
She was still like, no, like they did something very egregious.
Right.
And I wasn't with it. I said no.
I said no.
I said stop.
And even in her video, even in the outcry video, she was explaining, but I don't know what else should do.
Right.
I'm being very logical about this.
Because I don't...
What do I do?
Her way of coping was logic. What did I... hate to say this, but...
Or she was saying, they didn't kill me.
Right. I survived.
Right.
What can I do to make sure I'm not in this position again, essentially, is what she was looking for when she gave the outcry. Because it wasn't, I want to convict them. Right.
Mannequin needs to go back to the 80s. I need new friends.
Right.
And it's not worth it. She was very logical.
Right.
My confusion, here's what's crazy. I hated this juror, all the jury people, before they even found one of them or two of them were talking.
Yeah, right.
But here's my thing. There are, I guess, and I can't find them. So call me believe all women if it need be. I can't see upside. Maybe there's going to be a part in 2040, in 2050, where we're at a part where if you're a rape victim, you are given Oprah's money. And you're allowed to have your own island.
Right.
You become the president. You get free Lamborghinis for life.
Right.
Then fathers have to raise their daughters by saying, now I need you not only to not go to the poll, but I need you to not to turn to a life of innocently or ridiculously blaming people
Right.
that shook your hand that they raped you, because I know it's an easy way to success.
Right. Yeah. Don't use.
And here's our
sex
hero,
as the
Monica
way to-
Lewinsky.
Right.
Her career is so wonderful because it was so great blowing the president.
Right.
It's really worked out for her.
It panned out
Perfectly.
very well.
Phenomenal. I mean, her name is synonymous with greatness. So I can't, think about it. And that's Monica Lewinsky. And I'm using this as a rationale. In today's light, if it happens now, she'd be treated differently.
Right.
Right? Because now it's not cool. But that is the day we're in. She did a TED Talk. And it's still the first thing you think about. And you can't, for whatever reason, get past that. Now, I'm sure women in the world do that to men of the world. They're not doing it to trees.
Right.
They're not doing it with markers. I think they're finding men to do this with.
True.
But you don't look at a woman and just kind of go, oh, I think you do that. Maybe, do you do that? I don't want you to kiss me on my cheek because I don't know what you do. I mean, it's not a thing. With her, that's all you can think about. She got paid $1 million.
They played it up so good, yeah.
To do an interview with Barbara Walters. And people, she getting money. She needed, where's she working? She's famous for the wrong reasons. No one, to this day. So here's my rationale. What possibly could be the winning strategy
of falsely accusing?
Of false accusing.
Right.
Like, what would be that? So when you have her, and she's not going after a thing.
An audience. Like a... Yeah, she's not trying to get fame.
Right. She didn't every day talk about this, this is my vlog of daily rape. Here I am going to the shower, wiping myself. This is where they
10 days
did it.
later.
Yeah, right. Like that video, a few moments later. That none of that's going on. She didn't make memes. She's not making shirts. I survive. None of that. So she's methodically saying it. What civilian wouldn't go, yeah, exactly, we see what's going on, these people need to do their job of defend themselves, get on the stand and say something, because this makes logical sense to me.
Everything's adding up.
So that part threw me off, where it was like they showed her being behind the 8 ball.
Right. And
but
so,
not believe her being clear.
Well, and the thing
that's what made me mad.
I guess to me, I saw the difference, and I saw the jurors who believed her. But I saw the first time the redhead lady was like flirting with the guy.
Right.
I was like, hold up. Y'all ain't see this?
Thank you.
I get the other jurors are all into it, but she's smiling.
On that side, which means the people behind Casey would see her.
Right.
No one goes, the judge, who's looking that way all the time. Because she has to look that way to see the witness.
And then I thought it was weird that she was the forewoman, because in my head I'm like, no matter what they say, she can say what she wants.
At all. So aggravating.
I was like, wow, they really... My thing is, and I will say this on air, leave us something in the comments if you don't like what I had to say. Right. But I literally tweeted at Carisi and was like, please, get the guilty verdict or come up with some new charges, because there's no way you can lose the way Barbara did.
Thank you.
That was the tweet.
He heard you.
Yes, because
he found evidence.
When it came back and he said, oh, the mouthful, I'm like, thank you.
Thank you. And they're like, well, they could do whatever they want after the case. Yeah, but before?
Right.
Look at this. And how dumb were they to do that?
Thank you. That's our shtick. That's how we...
And didn't even... remember in organized crime, they were bidding on the girls, but it was by jewelry. Mm-hmm. So it's clever. They didn't even say anything in the text. So like, hey, we're selling rainbows if you give us tires. Like, use some kind of vagary. They just were like, yeah, if you make us not guilty, we'll pay you in a Lamborghini.
I'm like,
oh yeah, if the shoe didn't fit, I don't know, some OJ they try to use.
Oh man,
I think OJ's a writer now. He's trying to make. Listen, we all need a living.
I mean, if he did it,
he's looking. No, he didn't do it, and he's looking for the real murderer. And he's looking for them on all the golf courses.
He doesn't go back to his home area because he's afraid he might run into the person who did it.
He's looking for them at golf courses all around the world.
All over.
He's looking at them in Vegas in storage rooms for the stuff. He's looking on private planes.
Right.
I admire. He's looking for them on Twitter. He is actively in pursuit after being falsely arrested and put in prison. He is still like, you know what? Justice will be served.
Right.
I'm looking for the guy.
You seen the scene where he brought the mirror to the thing, and it was like, he's right there,
right
and
here.
like,
OJ, you just, oh, he's not there.
right.
So it was very irritating, but I liked that at least they got 7 or 5 years each. That'll be good, and they're gonna get TikToked.
Right. They're like, how many views you want for this one? It's called Prison Tube.
Everybody's watching this. And can we just say how we love that the judge said, we don't want you on YouTube or anything tube.
Yeah.
The probation judge.
Yeah, the probation judge, whatever tube or whatever he said. I was like, no, he didn't.
On nothing tube.
Nothing
that
tube.
was me.
Yeah, it was definitely you.
I said, that's me,
that
the
was
judge.
You. That was you.
But I chose this career instead. So, it's all good. All has a reason. I'm such a planner. So, there we go. That's why, please comment.
Right. But I will say, I did love the whole episode. Like,
it was good.
I was more mad that no one else came forward.
Right.
Like, y'all heifers really want to be famous. But it unfortunately speaks to the entrepreneurship of what online fame has done to people in essence.
And what she alluded to in her video, which was, what's the good that will come from it? I don't know. So if this is still happening, then I get it. But I would like them to advance and show, hey, the court is where you're going to get it, Buster.
Right.
So the defense, the shows become Carisi convincing the defense people in that room when they're just talking and whatever.
Like, yeah.
Listen, you better tell your client, because once we go, here come the judge, it's happening. Where they know they have to stake their claim early. They have to super suppress, because they know if Carisi takes them to court, it's over. I need that to be the new drumbeat, where it's, can they get to court? Make court the goal.
Right.
And I think that'll tell society, because we do let pop culture lead us, that will make it where, if they're in court, that means it happened.
Right. They press charges.
Yeah,
they're doing this.
It passed. Right? Let's roll the dice, because court still think of all the hurdles. First, they're detectivizing it. They got to find the videos. They got to find the people. They got to find witnesses. They got to find the willing participant victim to testify.
Right.
Then you got to go through the grand jury to get the indictment. Then you got to get the warrants. You got to pass suppression hearings.
Right.
Then you're in court. You got to do the voir dire. That's when they select the juries. You have to do all of that. Then you're there. And it's still like, they could still not believe you.
Right.
Like, I want them to switch that
we already
script.
know that is there, so it should be exactly, the goal is to get to court.
Right. Because as good as done.
Right.
Just like on PD, when Voight walks into homes, we know it's as good as done.
Right.
They don't need to have there's not a commercial after that and then another scene.
No.
They go, it's as good as, go on. That should be court. Like, did you pass that suppression? They're at that thing when the chambers with the judge, and they go, here's our motion to suppress. And they go, because the detectives forgot to hang to the right, whatever. And they're like, and the crease says something smart. Well, according to Baklava versus whatever in 1992, the court said this. And then the dramatic thing, the judge sits back. I think I'm going to side with Carisi. It will be allowed in. Motion to suppress denied. Whew, we're going to court. Right. And then it's the next meeting. They're in that room. Okay, let's make a deal. Like that should be how they use Carisi, his goodness there. Because he has such a track record by court, it's done.
Right.
And then maybe a finale.
Or like mid-break, yeah.
They went to court. You're like, it's good as. You're like, wait a minute. It's only at 30 minutes in there in court. then it's a special thing.
Right.
Because then there's a secret witness that we didn't hear of, and then not the case is happening as it was, but there's a new witness that makes Carisi even doubt, and us as the fans doubt, which will make sense why the jury is doubting. I don't want us anymore as the fans watching confused why the jury's confused.
Right. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, anymore. That's all I'm saying. I think we can advance it now naturally in 20 years because, again, unless, maybe these writers are scouting court cases and maybe we haven't changed.
Right. It could definitely be that, but it'd be nice to know or think that we've progressed.
I'd hope so, because if not, y'all can go to hell.
Oof. What?
Y'all can go there.
All day?
There's no hockey sticks there, because you ain't shooting no pucks. You are the pucks.
That's right.
And that hockey stick is going somewhere that's not at you. It's in you. And you're inflamed and you're dying in the lake of fire forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Unless you accept Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior. This world is evil. Progressively evil. We know it.
That's right.
Follow the science. In the words sorry. I have to edit this anyway. In the words of Mrs. Doubtfire, piss off, Lou. Bye.
The TiVoMike Show is produced by Michael Jefferson. Our soundboard operator is Mike Warner, and our theme music is by Eric Dino. Special thanks to all those who make it so we can be here, and you, our great listeners. That's it for the TiVoMike Show. I'm Mike Warner. See you next week. We guide the lost TV moving saints to the myriad of banal TV shows amongst the low-hanging fruit of our next great addictive series.